Imagine holding your breath and plunging 20 meters into the crushing weight of the Pacific Ocean. No oxygen, no high-tech gear, just your lungs, your blade, and a tradition that dates back 2,000 years. These aren't elite Navy SEALs. These are the Ama, the legendary sea women of Japan. While the world moved toward automation and technology, these women stayed in the abyss. They are the last of a dying breed of real-life mermaids, battling predators and pressure to claim the treasures of the deep. But behind the beauty lies a terrifying physical toll. Today, we're diving into the secret world of the Ama, where survival sounds like a whistle, and 90-year-old grandmothers outperform Olympic athletes. Biological armor. Why women? The Ama tradition has remained overwhelmingly female for centuries. Communities noticed women tolerated icy waters longer than men. Traditional knowledge later aligned closely with modern science. Women naturally maintain higher body fat percentages than men. That extra layer provides essential insulation in freezing seas. Vital organs stay protected during extended exposure to cold waters. Body composition also improves buoyancy and underwater energy efficiency. Natural buoyancy reduces effort needed for ascents and descents. Efficient movement helps divers conserve oxygen during long dives. These advantages made women uniquely suited for breath-hold diving. Before wetsuits existed, survival depended entirely on biological adaptation. Women transformed natural advantages into specialized maritime hunting skills. They mastered seabed navigation, marine patterns, and seasonal harvesting cycles. The ocean floor became their workplace and underwater marketplace. Lungs replaced oxygen tanks as their only life support system. However, advantages never eliminate the profession's extreme dangers. Cold currents exhaust muscles and threaten physical performance constantly. Extended dives strain the heart and respiratory systems severely. Low oxygen blurs vision and weakens coordination underwater. Each dive demands calmness, precision, and calculated risk management. One mistake can transform routine harvesting into life-threatening emergency. The isobue, the whistle of survival. When an Ama resurfaces, silence breaks with a haunting whistle. The sound resembles distant birds echoing across misty coastlines. Tourists often mistake it for music or cultural performance. For divers, the whistle is an essential survival technique. It is called isobue, meaning the sea flute. Breath-hold diving places extreme stress on lungs and heart. Rapid resurfacing creates dangerous pressure imbalances inside the body. Improper breathing can cause dizziness, blackout, or lung trauma. The isobue controls exhalation speed during resurfacing moments. Divers release air slowly through pursed lips in controlled whistles. This regulates internal pressure and stabilizes heart rhythm efficiently. Gradual breathing prevents shock to strained respiratory systems. Each whistle signals safe return from dangerous underwater exposure. The sound carries relief, discipline, and readiness for another dive. Yet, controlled breathing cannot remove long-term decompression dangers. Repeated dives expose bodies to nitrogen buildup within tissues. Nitrogen bubbles may damage nerves, joints, and neurological systems. This painful condition is known as decompression sickness. Professional divers rely on advanced suits and decompression technology. Ama divers relied mainly on tradition, discipline, and resilience. Minimal equipment increases vulnerability to serious physiological complications. Human adaptation, rather than machinery, defines their survival strategy. The immortals, ocean masters defying age. Modern societies associate aging with retirement and declining ability. Among Ama communities, age represents mastery and refined diving technique. Many divers remain active far beyond conventional retirement expectations. Women in their 70s continue diving with remarkable confidence. Elders in their 80s are respected as masters of sea. Some Ama divers continue working even into their 90s. These grandmothers display stamina that amazes younger generations. Decades underwater sharpen instincts beyond technological measurement. They interpret subtle current shifts through refined sensory awareness. Seabed terrain becomes familiar like rooms inside lifelong homes. They instantly recognize abalone habitats hidden within rocky formations. Experience minimizes wasted movement, conserving oxygen and muscular energy. Elders remain calmer, avoiding panic that wastes precious breath. Their efficiency surpasses younger divers lacking similar experience. Knowledge passes orally through mentorship and years of repetition. Diving represents identity, dignity, and lifelong purposeful commitment. The sea becomes provider, teacher, and spiritual companion. However, even strong traditions cannot completely resist time. Aging populations gradually reduce numbers of active AMA divers. The final descent, a tradition fading. The AMA tradition survived wars, poverty, and industrial modernization. Today, environmental disruption threatens their survival more than conflicts. Climate change steadily warms coastal waters of Japan. Temperature shifts disrupt delicate marine ecosystems supporting shellfish survival. Kelp forests decline, removing habitats essential for abalone populations. Shrinking abalone numbers reduce the diver's primary income source. Divers travel farther and dive longer for smaller harvests. Longer dives increase physical strain and decompression risks significantly. Unpredictable weather patterns further complicate safe diving schedules. Economic uncertainty discourages younger generations from ancestral professions. Modern education offers safer careers and opportunities in cities. Coastal villages gradually lose youth to expanding metropolitan centers. Fewer apprentices remain willing to inherit punishing maritime lifestyles. The AMA sisterhood diminishes as elder divers retire permanently. Traditional whistles echo across increasingly quiet coastal landscapes. Cultural knowledge risks disappearing without successors preserving techniques. This loss represents erosion of maritime heritage shaped across millennia. These women embody endurance achieved without advanced technological assistance. Their lives demonstrate resilience shaped through discipline and ocean harmony. When the AMA vanish, irreplaceable cultural memory disappears with them. Ancient diving knowledge and survival skills risk permanent extinction. A living tradition could become archived history within decades. Humanity must decide whether preservation justifies the physical risks. Their fading whistles resemble final notes of an ancient ocean symphony. Respect their legacy and contributions to maritime human history. What do you think? Is this tradition worth preserving, or is the physical cost too great? Let us know your thoughts.